Alright, today what we're going to be doing is reviewing a DVD that you saw us unbox a couple days ago if you were watching on Pluto Sells DC. If you were watching on this channel, then you definitely didn't see us unbox that unless you were going
It was actually the unboxing of this.
Yeah, unless you're channel hopping. But anyways, we're going to do a review of this WWE DVD, Bloodbath, and tell you guys what we think about it. Did my hand just go in front of the camera? Alright, so here we go. First, I'm just going to show you the cover of it. I guess, well, apparently they're trying to make it look like it's splattered with blood and whatnot, but I think they could have done a better job on the front cover. That's just my opinion, but that doesn't really matter to me. That didn't really matter to me. So I'm just going to tell you what this DVD is called. It is World Wrestling Entertainment Bloodbath, Wrestling's Most Incredible Steel Cage Matches. And there's pictures of people like Ric Flair on the front, Mankind, and on the back there's The Rock, and just etc., etc. So on the back it lists all the matches that are on there, and it has a little paragraph about it. So now we're just going to talk about it. I'm going to start off by saying that we were disappointed with this DVD, and just definitely we were excited about it. What? Just hold on. We were excited about it because we like kind of the older school WWE stuff where it was a lot more violent and whatever. They've kind of made it a little less violent and a little more family friendly recently. But
to this set, like they've had bonus on this one too.
But we like the matches that are like really violent and whatnot. But so that's kind of why we got it. On the back it lists all the matches, and there's 20 of them. I'll let him read these off to you.
Okay, how about you read the first one?
Alright. There's 20 matches. 15 of them are on the first disc, and then the other one are, on the bonus disc. Bob Backlund versus Pat Patterson.
1979.
Oh. Bruno Sammartino versus Larry Bisco. I'm not positive if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry. 1980. Bob Backlund versus Jimmy Snuka in 1980. Jimmy Snuka versus Don Morocco in 1983. Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard in 1985. Hulk Hogan versus Paul Orndorff in 1987. Ric Flair versus Ronnie Garvin in 1987. Bret Hart versus Owen Hart in 1994. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Isaac Yankem versus Bret Hart.
Triple H versus Mankind, 1997. Triple H versus The Rock, 1999. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon, 1999. Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys, 2000. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, 2001. Edge versus Kurt Angle, 2002. So it goes all the way from 1979 to 2002. And over 3.5 hours of bonus material, 11 complete matches. 11? Okay. Let's see. Ric Flair, what is that?
Do you want me to read those? Yeah. Where are you? Okay, Ric Flair versus Dusty Rhodes, 1986. Rock and Roll Express versus Andersons, 1986. Shawn Michaels versus Marty Jannetty, 1993. Bruno Sammartino versus Ivan Koloff, 1975. Bob Backlund versus Stan Hansen, 1981. And
the worst thing about this DVD is all the matches are good, but the matches when you watch it on your TV, they start like halfway through the match, which we didn't quite understand.
Okay, out of the 15 matches that aren't extras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 15 that are not extras are complete matches. So all the other 9 are not complete matches. They don't show entrances. They don't show like half the match. So on one of the matches that we started on, they were already halfway done.
Like we started on one match, both the people that were fighting in the match were already bleeding and stuff. So
then when they get through and one person's gaining momentum or something like that, they'll skip through to the next part. And one match that me personally wanted to see the most on this was Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys, because those are like 4 of my top favorite superstars. But that match started more than halfway through at least, because it only lasted like, I would say
3 or 4 minutes.
Like, I was going to say 5, but not very long. So, I mean, it's disappointing that you don't get to see the entire match. also part of the reason you would want to see this is for like some of the older ones and stuff, to see the entrances. I mean, that's part of the reason you would want to see the DVD. For me at least. For us at least.
If you didn't know, Triple H, when it says right here, both the matches, Triple H versus Mankind, Triple H versus The Rock, both of them were Hunter versus Tinsley. So, there you go.
And so, overall, this is an okay DVD. Like, the matches are really good, and the full matches are just, I mean, that's great. But the ones that aren't full matches, it's just really disappointing that you don't get to see, number one, the entrances, and then number two, the first half of the match, and then parts of the second part of the match. So
I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10.
That's probably about right. So I mean, if you're a hardcore,
we got this for like $14 at Walmart. So if you collected DVDs, I'm not holding you back. Go ahead and buy it. But if you're getting it because you really want to see the full matches and stuff, I wouldn't suggest it. I was disappointed. That's what I'll say. But I mean, it's still a good DVD. But I mean, and I'd say it's probably worth the money we paid for it. But I mean, I was just a little disappointed. So.
And we were watching this actually the other night with our friend, and we went through like 5 matches in about probably 30 minutes or less, and like 5 whole matches. But it wasn't the complete match, so it was just going through them really quick. And a lot of the DVD is actually. A lot of that 30 minutes was actually this man that talks between matches, and he tells you a little bit of the background information for that match. So if you didn't actually see it in real life, or you don't remember, or whatever, or yeah, so he gives you a little background information. So really, 30 minutes for 5 matches with that guy talking in between, I don't know. I don't think it's worth all the.
So, I was trying to see when this DVD came out. I can't see right now. 2003. So.
It's kind of an old one.
Yeah.
So you may not even be able to find it that often, but we happened to find it. We were kind of excited because it's one of those violent ones. There's like an ECW DVD, I think, about like ECW's most violent match or something that we were thinking about getting, but they didn't have that one, so we picked up that one, or this one, and we're just kind of disappointed.
It says the approximate running time is 5.5 hours. So
and that's for like over 20 matches.
Yeah, and the bonus matches are over 30.5 hours. So
yeah, the bonus matches are 3.5 hours out of the 5. So
and in this match,
the actual 15 matches that are on here are not even.
In this match, there's only like 3 matches that are like the steel cages I have now too. I was just gonna tell that. The other ones are the big, huge metal things.
Yeah, it's like the old steel cage.
Which look like they.
So that's pretty much. I mean, I don't know if there's much more we need to say about this. Like you said,
if you collect the DVDs, go ahead and get it.
We'll be happy to have this in our collection.
Because you really want to watch it and you're excited about watching it. I don't want to boast your bubble or anything, but it's not the best. But
like if you think one of these is a match that you really liked, you saw live or when it came on, and you're excited about being able to have it on DVD, then you may be disappointed by not getting the full match. Depends on which one of these matches you want. And yeah, I don't know how much more there is to say about this, but I think he was probably about right when he said you give it a 6 out of 10. I may lower it to about a 5.5, but either way, it's just kind of your opinion. Do you care about seeing the full entire match, or do you want to be able to watch the parts of it quickly and move on to the next one? It's your personal opinion, but that's just what we think about it, and we were overall a little bit disappointed with this. Well, probably more than a little bit, but yeah.
So, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.